These stories all give their protagonist one primary goal: to escape the evil. And this is true with almost every horror story. But you can't have your protagonist just moving out, or you'd have no story. So how do you block their escape? How do you keep the protagonist trapped in the situation? In The Conjuring, they can't move out because they're too broke to afford a new house.
You know, with all that's been going on, why haven't you just moved out?
Well, I don't know where we'd move to. We got all the money tied up in this place and had a lot of repairs on top of that.
When they finally do, they find that the mum has become possessed, so there's no escape from the demonic spirit.
She won't let her leave the house.
What do you mean?
The same is true here. The demon has latched on to the father and son. Even when they move, they take the evil spirit with them. Same thing in The Exorcist. And in The Witch, it's a case of move where, for God's sake? In Rosemary's Baby, she's physically prevented from fleeing. Besides, she's pregnant with Satan's baby anyway, so what's the point? Alien. They're in space with the monster running around the spaceship. So again, move where? So remember, you have to block the escape of your main character. They just can't walk away from the situation. If an audience doesn't care about your characters, they won't care about your story. So how do you get your audience to care? Well, it doesn't have to be a huge ongoing process. It just needs to be something that we can all relate to. A moment where we say to ourselves, that could be me. In Insidious, the mum struggles with domestic chaos. In Rosemary's Baby, they cast an actress who looks vulnerable and childlike, which will kick in the audience's protective instincts. Some directors, like Guillermo del Toro, use children in key roles. Who doesn't want to protect them from danger? They could be poor, again, kicking in our protective instincts. In The Conjuring, they are struggling financially. In Let the Right One In, Ellie, the vampire, is both a child and very poor. If she lived with a wealthy family in a mansion, we probably wouldn't care nearly as much. So remember, if the audience doesn't care about your characters, they won't care about your movie. Finally, I'll just leave you with a tip for some great, cheap, and easy screenplay writing software. It's called Slugline. There are no bells and whistles. It's strictly a writing tool that will format your script correctly. We'll see you soon for part 3